Welcome back, gentlemen. Another episode of the La Liga Lounge. Me and Houston and Josh, as usual, coming at you with the top two in the league matching up here, the championship game. We got Kevin and Timmy alongside with us. How we all doing, boys?
Doing good. Thanks for having me.
Doing good. Thanks for having me also. Someone's a little sore sport, huh?
Houston had let's just get right into this right now because Houston's leading us in the way here. So Houston and Kevin had a big matchup last week in the semifinals. Obviously, Kevin made Houston his little bitch, but why don't you guys elaborate on that matchup a little bit?
Well, Dan, I'm doing well, all things considered. And before we get started, we'll get into it later. No, I gotta say it now, Dan. Out of everyone in the fucking league, these are the two people I just don't want to win.
I know.
Kevin's the dick commissioner. I would fucking have anyone else win. I will pay double my entry fee right now for anyone else to win. That's how bad I don't want these guys to win. But our matchup, it was actually very close. I was like projected 60% at one point. Kevin was projected 60% at one point. I think what set it off was when Aaron Jones only got 4 points and Tyler Bass, my kicker. I mismanaged the week, right? I think about it and I was texting Kevin. The weather was awful in Chicago. Yeah. And Tyler Bass had with -2 points at one point. So I mismanaged. I should have picked up a kicker in a dome. That was bad. That could have got me there. I should have kept Aaron Jones. I don't regret it. I'm just upset at him. And I probably should have put in Hubbard for Montgomery. Would have got me another 5 or so. But I mean, Kevin had the better team. Diggs didn't even show up, and he still got me. And I mean, hats off to Kevin. I'm still, like I said, I don't want these fuckers to win. I'm so upset about it. So, Kevin, I'll give you your breakdown of your game, how the weekend went for you, and then we can get into Timmy and Murph's game.
Yeah, so obviously we were texting throughout the weekend, especially Thursday. That was quite a scary night. Evan Ingram putting up, 14.8 points. So after that, I was like, well, shit, I know my tight end's not going to do that. Kicking right into Saturday. I mean, your players were just getting yards, a few touchdowns.
Davis early touchdown.
That one scared me. So you went up by a good 40 points, I'd say. And I was like, fuck, I'm going to lose. But then I thought to myself, your team's a fraud and they're not going to pan out. I'm like, well, my players get volume and all I need are some touchdowns here and there. So after Diggs shit the bed, I was like, this is going to be too close. And then it came down to Aaron Jones. And
Aaron Jones and Godwin for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Aaron Jones broke out like a 19-yard run to get you like up to 4 points. And before that time, I was like, shit, I'm going to take Godwin out. I'm not even going to play him. Then I just know where that conversation was going to go. Houston was going to go into this bitch fest. Oh, you can't bench someone. That's unfair. No, it's strategy. It's managing. It's like managing your players to, put them in the lineup if they're playing inside a dome instead of -40-degree weather. But here I am in the championship round. Houston's playing for third place, and the payout's $0 for that. So
that's bullshit. Okay. Before we move to Timmy's game, last bet, and I didn't want to do this, but I have to get the last laugh in, and I'm saying it as a sore loser. I heard something last week on our podcast, Kevin, that when I was playing Josh earlier in the year, you texted Josh minutes before game time saying, set your lineup, Josh, because I want Houston to lose. I want him put down a few pegs, set your lineup, and beat him.
Yeah.
You were interfering with the league. You are manipulative. I hope you guys tie, and I hope you guys have to put your fingers up each other's butt.
Well,
that's why I think this matchup was so good, guys, because it was just you two were talking shit all fucking year, going against each other. To have you two go against each other in the playoffs was awesome, and
You outmanaged your team. You had the better team. Kudos, Kevin. I hope
Both
you
your,
guys-
I will say both of your teams didn't really go off though. You both went underneath the
No.
projections a little bit there. So,
Yeah.
was a
but let's get it
dogfight.
moving. Let's get it moving. Let's go over to who we got. Timmy and Murph last week. Pretty good matchup. Murph put in Gardner Minshew with some Minshew magic, but didn't quite pull it out. Timmy, what do you think about your game?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, like I kind of made that little speech last week. I really wasn't too worried going into the matchup, especially with Gardner Minshew. He definitely showed out, came to my surprise. But like I was telling you guys in the pre-show, it really wasn't too worried when my defense put up like 15 points on Thursday night. I knew I had it in the bag already. Got a little worried. My team started a little slow on Saturday, but Josh Allen really tore it up in that second half, and it really didn't matter from there.
Yeah, Timmy, your team went off with 130 points. Very
Yeah.
solid week. Very solid week.
That's back-to-back weeks over 130, hoping for a three-peat for the championship.
And just to speak for Murphy real quick, he got let down a little bit by his tight end. It looks like more than anything else, and his wide receiver too.
Oh,
Otherwise, his team put up solid point totals. Just a goose egg and a 3-pointer really kind of did them in, I feel like. So overall, not a bad matchup. Good showing from Murphy again from second year in the league. Second time
yeah.
finishing in the top 4. That's solid work from Murph.
Dan, before we let these two pigs butt heads here, let's get to the Chode game and let these guys butt heads. We got Jeff and Eric, right? You and I have been on Eric all year. Like, he deserves the Chode. Probably going to get it. What is our punishment, Kamish?
Oh, that's going to be a surprise after.
Wow.
Yeah.
Surprise punishment.
Is Eric going to be able to do his punishment from Hotlanta, wherever he's from or is now?
No, I think he should come back home and he should do it in front of all of us. So next time he's home.
Nice. So Dan, we'll leave the two championship contenders out of it. Who do you think is going to win the Chode here? 96 for Jeff's projected, 91 for Eric.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna stick with some of my guns and say Eric, like I've been saying the last 2 weeks. Hughes. I mean, you said it yourself. Eric's team's been down all year. Really, probably the worst showing we've seen from Eric since he's joined the league. And yeah, I think he's got a big fat chode coming his way here pretty soon. What about you?
Eric's got some good players in it. Mixon's coming back against Buffalo, high scoring. Keenan Allen, Dobbins if he gets his touches. Jalen Waddle, Brock Purdy against the Raiders who suck at D. I'm going to say Eric as well, but I think that I get nervous looking at the game. But I'm going to say Eric.
Yeah, you're right. Eric does got some names up there. I didn't know anyone picked up Brock
They're
Purdy
names,
though.
That's all they are, though, right? They're names. That doesn't get you far in this league.
Didn't for me this year, I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
All right, let's get in. let's get in, Houston and rest of you to the main event here. We got the championship matchup, obviously going between Kevin and Timmy. So Kevin, Timmy, why do you think you're gonna win this game?
Well, Tim, you can go first.
All right. I mean, yeah, if you want the number 1 seed to just kick it off that way, I have no issues with you conceding the lead to me, conceding me the win. I have no issue with that, Kevin. Honestly, the reason why I'm going to win is, let's be real here. I called it from day one. Josh Allen's gone off all year. Justin Jefferson's been going off all year, and the Packers Swiss cheese secondary is not going to stop him tomorrow or on Sunday. And when it comes down to it, Kevin already knows that he got me earlier in the year when my team wasn't doing too hot, and he's feeling a little confident because he beat me earlier in the year. But he already knows he doesn't make it to the championship game. This is new waters for him. He's not the greatest swimmer in the world, so like, let's be real here. Like, Kevin, I love you, brother. I'll throw your life raft when you need, but I'm going to let you know it's going to be raining on you all night tonight with Zeke. And just moving forward all weekend, I feel another 130 spot coming out of my team. And, your team peaked real early, looked real good all year. But just, now it's time to sizzle away like you always do and let the man take home his second championship. Let the man have the trophy at his wedding like he's been predicting all year.
Amen.
Oh, man. Well, that's good. Hey, Tim, weren't you saying you were going to pay for the DJ or something with the winnings? Did you already
Yeah.
put that money down?
Yeah, but
Or
the
did
funny
you
thing
take
is
out a
I've
loan?
already paid with that my winnings 2 years ago. But continue, you're good.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I just wasn't sure how like you were gonna pay back that person with only what $200 for second place, but whatever. That's neither here nor there.
The music
Um,
we're listening to.
Guess you'll have to find out.
Yeah. Yeah. So if anything, if you guys don't get a DJ, you can always plug in a phone or have Ruben go up there and play one of his playlists. So
There you
that's
go.
fun. But
We were actually thinking Billy, dude.
yeah, if you want 80s workout music. So I think actually I know I'm gonna win. I just have an all-around better team than Tim. Yes, he has Jefferson, who's been going off, but Green Bay is fighting for a playoff spot, so they're obviously gonna double Jefferson. So he's nil. Christian Watson, he's hurt. Mark Andrews doesn't have Lamar. Josh Allen, he's been because of his elbow. Now my team, Joe Burrow, he's on a tear. McCaffrey's going to have at least 2 or 3 touchdowns, 8 catches. Oh man,
He's
Brian
hurt.
Robinson. Let's see, he got shot in the leg. Picked him up. I drafted him, and he's been on my team ever since. He's going to get a touchdown. I don't know, just going down my team, it's just too good. I mean, way too good. And yeah, we'll see. It's going to be a high scoring game between Tim and I, but I feel like I'll squeak out a win here. I mean, probably beat Tim probably more than I beat Houston in my last game, but we'll see.
So Dan, what do you think here? They're currently 50-50 right now for projected scores.
Yeah, it's pretty tight. And even right now they're tied. Well, 11 and 11 and a half is the score because we're recording this mid Thursday night game right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Kevin getting his first championship ever yet because he hasn't gotten one yet. I think he's due for one. We're looking at league history. He's got a good record. He's been in the playoffs doing all this shit. He just hasn't been able to bring it home. I think this is the year he brings it home.
So another fun stat to talk about their game is they've got Sunday night, their tight ends going up against each other, Fryermuth and Andrews. And then Monday night, both their quarterbacks, Joe Burrow versus Josh Allen. And
a great game.
Kevin has Diggs too. Timmy, every time Josh Allen throws the ball, you're going to be praying he doesn't throw it to his number one receiver, which is going to be fun to
I'm
watch.
not going to be praying about anything. Josh Allen spreads the ball around and he runs like a gazelle down the field. I'll be all right.
Oh, I'm gonna step in here. Stephon Diggs had like 3 or 4 catches the last 4 games each. He's gonna be wanting the ball. He told Josh Allen in an interview said, "I'm gonna get 14 the ball a lot." So
I
thank you,
hate that
Tim.
I'm choosing this too, Dan. I think Kevin's going to win.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yeah.
Dallas could end up with a ton of points tonight on D for him. I think Diggs is going to steal Josh Allen's points. I think Kevin wins. And I fucking want to throw up.
I'm going to jump in here because at the draft,
Yeah.
I said Timmy was going to win this year because Timmy's just motivated. He wants that trophy at the wedding. I mean, he's been coaching his players up all year for this. So I think Kev's got the, talent-wise better team, but I think Timmy might pull it out. It's going to be a tight one, boys.
You did make that call at the very beginning of the year, Josh, right after the draft.
Yeah.
Sure
Yes,
did.
he did. And I've been sticking true to it.
I think we're just about out of time. That was a packed episode. That was fun. Timmy, you talk and go on too much. Kevin, you're an awful commissioner with awful rules. I hope you both tie. I don't know what happens then. You probably don't have a solution because you're an awful commissioner. I can't wait till you guys tie.
He'll go to the points for most points for.
I
So.
don't think that should be the case, but man, I'm sorry.
That's
Record
awful.
talks.
That's an awful
Record
rule.
talks.
All right, you guys know our sign-offs. Kevin, Timmy, do it with us. Up to
Yeah.
FMC, boys.
See.
Not doing it.
Take care, fellas.